everyone, welcome to Around the Campfire with AmeriCamp, the ultimate summer camp podcast. We have been away for the summer, but we are back and we're doing a very special fun episode on AmeriCamp Premium about being a premium specialist at camp, about working in leadership, and I am joined with the gorgeous, wonderful Harry.
Hello. I've missed everyone so much. I feel like I haven't done a podcast in so long, so it's nice to kind of finally be back here and to be back with Jen.
Yay!
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be like a bestie interview, but a very informative bestie interview.
Because we are besties in and out the office, and we're going to talk all things AmeriCamp and AmeriCamp Premium.
Amazing. Well, for anyone that doesn't know, what I'll do is I'll give you a little bit of a run through on what the AmeriCamp Premium program is, and then it would be great to chat to you about, obviously you've done a couple of different roles.
Yeah.
You've went back as leadership. I think a lot of people are kind of like upskilling themselves. They're wanting to know what different options they have at camp, and especially people going back to return to camp. You've obviously got a whole year behind your belt. I think it's good for everyone to know what the options are.
Totally.
So, for everyone that doesn't know, as I say, my name's Jen and I manage the AmeriCamp Premium program. And what that is, it's a branch of the program that we created for advanced roles and experienced qualified specialists. So, if you are wanting to do the AmeriCamp program and you have a qualification in something, maybe you're working as a coach in the UK, you have like really great confidence and experience within a specific area. This can be across sports, creatives, waterfront. We don't sort of specify in just like one specific area. You really can do pretty much everything. And it just allows you to kind of upskill yourself, gives you more opportunity for roles at camp. The best camps want the best people, and the best people are premium, in my opinion. So
it's called premium for a reason.
Absolutely. Yeah. So with the premium program, you're obviously going into more advanced roles. With your more advanced experience, you're getting paid more, so you've got a higher salary. You're going to the best camps, and you're just gonna have the best summer ever, actually. So yeah, that's the premium program in a nutshell. We'll kind of run through the different things that you can do through the premium program, but let's chat about Harry and his premium camp and his role, what you did in first year, what you did in second year. I think a lot of people know that you're a gymnastics queen, but it would be great to learn a little bit more from first year to second year, the transition, how you got your role, what was involved in that as well.
I think we can start by saying as well, when we say premium camps, we don't kind of mean like they're better than other camps. It's just more so that they have bigger facilities and they can host better skilled counsellors, I guess. Like for me, I obviously knew that I wanted to be a gymnastics counsellor. That was something that was kind of etched in my brain before I even signed up to do AmeriCamp. Before I even wanted to do summer camp, I just thought, I want to do gymnastics somewhere else other than the UK. And the reason I chose my camp is just because it was so big and I knew they had a good gymnastics program, and that's kind of what led me kind of into it. So it was 2023, my first year, and we'll go all the way back. We'll reminisce.
Story time.
After COVID, we kind of just wanted to get out of the UK, and I was a bit naughty, so I didn't actually go through the portal or anything like that. I was very adamant on a big private traditional camp. I had researched a few of them, and I had kind of like a top 3 list. And the first one that was at the top of my list was Tyler Hill, which, funny enough, I've actually forgot I was doing the podcast today, and I've just had this on, so that's just serendipity at its finest.
Shout
out to Tyler Hill, gorge. So yeah, this was my first kind of choice, and I got into it straight away. I interviewed, they hired me straight away, gymnastics specialist, and I was like, this is so exciting, I'm gonna live my Parent Trap dream. And I went my first year, it was literally the best thing ever. Like, teaching gymnastics outside the UK was great. My background is I have a level 1 and level 2 British gymnastics qualification in coaching, so that got me premium. Because if you want to do gymnastics as a premium applicant, you do need, is it level 1 or level 2?
Level 1 minimum. But again, with premium, there's like a lot of different roles you can do. So I think a lot of people don't know that there is like almost like a sort of pyramid of different like help and support within each department. So it's like if you are like a level 1, you've been coaching for like 3 years, there's someone that's a level 2 that's been coaching for like 8 years, they'll probably be like at a more senior role than you. And again, this is just to like help support the framework of camp in each department, and and making sure that again, with this, if you love gymnastics and you are not qualified, that doesn't mean that you can't do gymnastics at camp.
No, definitely not.
You'll just be in at a less senior level, which means that you obviously still have support from senior coaches, which would be someone in Harry's position.
Yeah, so my first year we didn't actually have a gymnastics director, so I was the only qualified coach actually in the team. I think we were a team of about 4 or 5, but I was the only qualified coach, so I kind of took on kind of the interim gymnastics director for that year. So it was never really official, but I kind of like led the team and did the admin, things like that, to kind of just get me ready for the next year. I think that's what head staff were trying to like get me to. But everyone else in my team were trained in gymnastics, didn't really coach it, but kind of just did it for years. So that's how they got into the gymnastics program. But it's the same with any other sport at camp. I feel like you don't need to have coached necessarily, but you kind of just need to have trained for like years or to a high level. You just need to know how to understand how to coach, even if you haven't coached before. So that's how my team kind of got put together. Absolutely loved it, best thing in the world. And then before the end of my first year, I kind of knew that I was going back for my second already. And I had chats with the athletic director and the camp director. And straight away they were like, yeah, we want you back as the gymnastics director the next year.
That's so
and then that's kind of what it was, yeah.
That's so exciting. I think that's the thing about camp as well, where it's like, if you come in, you're confident, you really like prove your skill. Like there is so much opportunity for like development and like progression with like...
People think it's a first year and done thing in AmeriCamp. And I'm like, you could literally do it for as long as you want. If you had the time off and your job would let you go every year, you could absolutely do it. I did 2 years and I was like, well, I could do a third, but then I came here instead. And now I just work in the office. But I obviously market AmeriCamp all day, every day. So it's fine. But if you want to do it year upon year upon year, you can do it and you can progress to leadership, because if you prove that you've got the confidence and the skill set behind it, camps love longevity and loyalty as well. Yeah. Totally.
And the thing with premium roles is, so we've got like framework across a few different skills and it's all on the website, but it's pretty much you have like a qualification or a certification in a specific area, and then camps look for 3+ years of experience. So this is just so that obviously you know your stuff, like you're coming in, like you're, as I say, you're confident, you're sure of yourself, you can like help lead groups of obviously the kids, but also just like the less experienced counsellors, and again, you're obviously being paid more because you're that girl, you know your stuff.
I got paid more my second year by quite a lot as well, and I mean,
okay, money bags.
You need it, because when you step into leadership, especially in like an athletic area, you've got a lot more responsibility.
Yeah.
I mean, at my camp, it could be different for others, but I had to do kind of admin for competitions and things like that. I had to look after my staff. I have to look after the competitions as a whole, if that's like out of camp, in camp. So a lot of responsibility, but I just thrived on it. I loved it, because I just wasn't doing like the normal camp counsellor role. Like I had so much more responsibility, where other counsellors, if it was like their first year, saw me as that leadership figure as well. And as a second year counsellor, it just makes your head a bit big as well. You're like, oh my God, I'm important.
Love that.
Because you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You like know your stuff. And I think that that's so important as well. It's like, it's not age dependent, because how old were you in your second year?
23, 24.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think like, oh, leadership, you have to be like 28, 29. It's like, no, like you just have to be confident, experienced. Like you could have been, I imagine you've been doing gymnastics like since you were like really young and have obviously honed your skills. So it doesn't take away from that experience just because you are in like your early 20s.
Yeah.
Like.
And I mean, I was the youngest like athletic director on camp, but like I still got respected the same way than other directors. So age is nothing. If you've got the skills to back it up, then go for it.
Absolutely. I think I will say there are some camps, for example, that like we do have a few camps that are 21 plus.
Yes.
And then we do have a few camps that they do look for like age for specific leadership. So for premium, I've got camps that will hire for like program directors, like head of departments, all these different things. And for that, they do look for people that are like 21, 22 plus. And it's just so that you have that seniority if you are leading a team of people that are like 18, 19, just so that you've got like a little bit more life experience there. But
I think if you're younger, you can absolutely be a leader. I think camps just want to I think directors just want to make sure you've got like the maturity and the experience to back it up. And I think that's why camp fairs are good from our side as well, because if you have got that experience, say, with coaching where you've got these qualifications and you seem mature, everything like that, directors might say they only want leadership at a certain age, but then they might speak to you in person and be like, I actually really trust them. Like, yeah,
it's such like that, like in-person connect, I think. It's like really, it's something to like build. And again, it goes both ways, because it's like, I think meeting your camp like face to face is like a really special thing.
And if you go premium, like you'll be with Jen, so like she kind of, I mean, you can explain, like you go through the full
process.
Like Jen will give you a call and everything. It's great.
So with the premium process, you can either apply straight away to be premium, or if you sign up to the program and you like are maybe like a bit modest, or there's something that I had a girl that I spoke to the other week that was like, like I'm like a coach every single day, like I've been a coach for 4 years, but it's just my job, so I just didn't think to put it on my application. I'm like, girl,
sell yourself, honey.
What are you doing?
I think that's one of the biggest things we tell applicants, especially first year applicants. If you're a first year applicant, you're watching this, please sell yourself. Like at the end of the day, like it's a job interview.
Absolutely.
It's your CV. Like you need to really sell yourself, talk about everything you can. Like even if you think it's a really menial hobby or skill or anything like that, please put it down, because it can really help.
Yeah, just like pizzazz yourself up. Like you might feel like it's a bit unnatural, because again, like it is a job interview, but it's the most like extra, it's so based on personality aligning with your skills. So it's like you could be the most qualified person in the world, but if you can't lead, if you can't have like a confident conversation, if you can't, again, you're going to be with kids every day, like you need to be silly, you need to be adaptable, you need to be good under pressure, you need to be able to jump from one thing to the other. So it's like all of these things combined, and these are things that camps get that snippet of in that interview. So if you're coming, and I get that it can be an anxious process, and like it's something that most people are doing for the first time, but my best piece of advice with it is just, how would I act if I was confidence level 10? That's what I do every single time I feel anxious about something. If I was confidence level 10, I would stand up straight, I would be smiling all the time, I would like, my voice would be a bit louder, I would be talking about like this competition that I won, or like this thing that I've done with work. I would be like asking questions, I would be like not shy to kind of talk about myself and talk about how great I am. And you just like manipulate your thinking process, you're just like, yes, this is me.
And I mean, with premium, there's going to be more pressure, because you are a premium applicant, you're a premium counsellor, you're getting paid more money. So we do want to say to premium counsellors, especially if you're a first year who wants to do premium, you need to sell yourself even more, because it's an honor to be premium, because you are getting handpicked. Like these camps work with AmeriCamp Premium because they know that we produce really good counsellors. So we've got that standard to kind of like upkeep. So it's like a big pressure for you. But I think that's great. If you're a premium counsellor, we kind of think that you already have kind of that aspiration in life in general to do something a bit better and kind of aim for more bigger things. So I don't think that the pressure for being premium would affect premium applicants, but we just kind of want it to light that fire under you to try and make you even better.
Like you are star quality, and we want to make you feel like star quality. I think again with the premium program, in terms of like how the hiring is done and the sort of response from camps and things, so you can get hired in the same way, but there's also like additional pathways. So obviously we do in-person fairs that we've been speaking about. They're in October, which is almost the end of August, guys. So it's almost like 4 or 5 weeks, which is crazy. So we'll see you there, because if you're not there, what are you doing?
We will be there.
We'll be there.
Yes.
So you'll be there.
Yes.
So we have amazing in-person camp fairs in October. We do virtual fairs. We do understand that some people are like maybe overseas or like on vacation or whatever that might be. We do virtual fairs at different points in the year with specific camps. We have the online portal, which our wonderful applications team will be able to chat you through, with you putting your camp preferences on there, and then that being camps reach out to you based on your application. So all that's included with Premium, but also I am your Premium guiding angel of light. And I work with a lot of our camps directly that are like, hey, Jen, this year I need X, Y, Z. These are all the like amazing, fabulous Premium positions that I need. I've got camps that are like, I want them pre-vetted. I don't want to shop on the portal. I want them sent to me directly. It completely depends. We work with hundreds of different camps, so it really depends on how they best connect with staff. So again, that process allows me to like streamline it for you. When I've spoken to you with that sort of connect that we've had on the call, with you explaining the kind of camp experience that you want, I then am like, immediately like, this camp is looking for this person, this skill aligns with this. Like, it really helps me find the perfect placement for people.
Yeah.
But again, you are the one that decides where you want to go. I just create you the most magical, wonderful camp opportunities and interviews for you to find your dream camp.
It's basically like a Disney fast pass.
Yeah.
Like Jen, Jen is the fast pass ticket holder, and she grabs you and takes you through the queue.
Yes.
Jen can basically look at your application, look at your personality, everything like that, and she can match you with a camp. She is like the Tinder of camp.
Yes. I'll take you to the front of Space Mountain and you're going to have the best time.
Yes. At a premium camp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about signing up for Premium, if you haven't already, number one, why not? Number two, do it right now. Because your summer's going to be amazing. You're going to level up. You're going to be dollar bill rich with your higher salary. You're going to be more experienced. You're going to be able to take a lot of like coaching practices home to the UK. You're going to just feel more fulfilled with having kind of developed on everything that you've been doing at camp, whether that's like through waterfront, whether that's like doing an adventure, whether it's like skateboarding. There's so many different things that you can do through Premium, and we want everyone to know that you can, and really kind of sell yourself and show that you're the best person ever.
And if you use code PREMIUM30, you get £30 off applications as well. And we'll pop the code up here somewhere, PREMIUM30. You can just do that when applying and you get £30 off. Please do it if you're premium. If you're not premium and you're watching this, you can still use it.
Yeah, you can still use it for the main program.
Absolutely fine.
I think it's like another thing for premium roles is we do leadership specifically, where if you've maybe not been to camp before, you can go straight into a leadership role. It's something that camps obviously look for experience within leadership. So it would be great to chat about the different sort of experience that you think is great to bring into that role with your experience with gymnastics director, and kind of what things you think really are important qualities to have for that role.
Yeah, I think, well, the main thing is obviously if you've coached before in the UK in anything, whether that be gymnastics or any other sport or just anything in general really, I think that's what camps look for, because that's just proof that you can coach children and you can also support staff, and that's just the be all and end all when it comes to leadership at camp, because you are going to have to support staff who might be your age, but hey ho, you're leader, so you have to be a leader for them. But then you also need to show that you can actually coach children as well, and it is going to be ages from like 7 to 16. So when I coached in the UK, I was doing preschool, so we're talking 3-year-olds, but then I would also coach 15-year-olds as well. So when I actually became gymnastics director, and even when I was just a gymnastics specialist anyway, camp saw that experience and they thought, oh my god, this is perfect, like for this camp, for our kids. And that's how I kind of got into it. I think my first year, when I knew that I was interim director and I knew that a director position the next year was on the horizon, I kind of just tried to hone in on my skills at camp. So that was things like checking in with my staff at gymnastics. It was being really friendly with head staff, integrating myself into kind of just the full camp pool, not just being with a specific group of people, trying to really get your name out there. And it became apparent at the end of camp where I had a nickname, so everyone would call me Harry Gymnastics, and the campus would call me Harry Gymnastics, and
That's
it was just
cute.
It was really cute, and all head staff would call me that as well. And that's when I knew I was like, okay, I'm kind of a name now at camp. So then when I came back my next year as the gymnastics director, the kids and the returning counsellors already knew who I was. It wasn't just like, oh my god, who's this person that we've never really seen before who's now a director. It was, okay, we know it's Harry Gymnastics, like everyone listened to him. So that was great. And that's what you should do as well. Kind of integrate yourself within the full camp pool, I would say.
I love that. I think that's great because, again, there obviously is, as you say, two avenues where it's like, if you want to go into a role where you're maybe like a junior coach or you're just going into a specialist role, as I say with Premium, yes, there's those like head of program roles, but there's also, I have camps that just hire a Premium for all of their staff because they just look for all of their staff to be accountable at that level. They want everyone to have quite competent experience across the board. I've got camps that will hire Premium for like hybrid counsellors. So you're a gymnastics specialist during the day and then you have your camp bunk at night, which means that you still have your cabin, you're still doing absolutely everything. So again, it's not just those like leadership sort of elite roles, but that is something that exists if that's something that aligns with you. There's senior coaches, there's junior coaches, there's, again, obviously Harry, you went to like a massive camp. My camp was quite small, but even still we still had that framework of like, right, well, this is your co-counselor and this is who you go to like at like music, and these are like the head of this, and this is like the senior counselor for this, and there's always like that network for support with your coaching, with your teaching, but also just with like point of reference if you need like help with anything.
And some camps, I mean, we're talking about, you know, being leadership, and it sounds like it's really common, but at some camps they will not be hiring leadership. Like they just won't, because some athletic directors and just directors in general of areas have been there years, and they probably will be American. Like at my camp, tennis, baseball, football, basketball, all the main big American sports were led by Americans who have been there years upon years upon years. Everyone knows who they are. Sometimes it's these programs that might not be as popular that will be looking for leadership from like international counsellors. But I was in a really good position that when I was at camp them 2 years, gymnastics kind of like boomed because we made it such a like sought after program.
Amazing.
Where my athletic director was like, oh my god, I haven't seen gymnastics this like lively in so long. So it's just nice I've kind of left it in a position where it's like everyone loves it. So it's a position where you can kind of nurture the area as well, and you can watch it grow, which is really nice as well.
I love that, and I love that I can just imagine you just like backflipping around like, hey, welcome to gymnastics.
And I was actually like the bubbly head coach, but then if I ever got angry, like, because sometimes you have to sometimes shout at campers. When I used to shout, they used to really be scared because I was so like, but then when I put my teacher voice on, they'd be like, oh my god, Harry's angry.
Well, yeah, because I think especially with gymnastics being like such a big health and safety element, it's like, girl, you can't be messing around on the beam.
No, or the bars. It's sports at camp. If you're a leader, you are responsible for the safety of campers and counsellors. People don't think that counsellors act amok in real sports. Girl, they do. And I've had to shout at so many counsellors for running around on the trampoline. I'm like, girl, are you 6? Like, get off. Like, that's another thing as a leader. You have to shout at, well, not shout, sorry. You have to, be stern. You do. You have to be stern with both campers and counsellors. So you have to make sure that you're ready for that as well. That's a big thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you for giving us a run through Gymnastics King. I think if anyone is looking to do gymnastics at a premium level, if you have a coaching qualification, if you are coaching at the moment, again, you just need that sort of 3 to 5 years of experience. That can include your gymnastics background and your coaching. If you've not been coaching for 5 years, that's totally fine. It's just making sure that, again, that you have a couple of years of coaching, and then you've obviously got your own ability with like competing and things like that. As a little mini run through, we do 6 different water sports. We do swim teaching, we do boat drivers, we do tennis, equestrian, we do skateboarding, we do jewellery making, culinary arts, media, Dungeons and Dragons is a new one. Like literally everything that you can think of that's like, excuse me, like that is a premium skill.
If you've got a skill, we want it.
Yes. And that goes across the whole program in general. Obviously, I'm the premium queen, and that's something we wanted to let everyone know on today. But literally, there is a job and an area of passion for every single person at camp. So If anyone is looking to sign up for premium, use code premium30. We would love to have you. As I say, I can give you a run through of exactly the different roles that like you could be eligible for based on your background. We have camp fairs coming up. You can sign up for them right now. If you haven't, why haven't you? They're in October. We're gonna have to stop selling tickets soon, I think, because
it's getting a bit mental.
It's getting
but
crazy.
I'll put the link in our bio of the video anyway. If anybody does want to sign up, I'll put all the links down below, including the camp fairs, the premium, about info, and obviously just the security place link as well, so you can have absolutely everything on there.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.